Namo Namo. Yes, respected friends, thank you for joining for our these morning sessions to tune ourselves to the divine. We are sustaining by reminding ourselves about this truth on this path. May this effort of our sustaining on this path become more deeper and stronger, that we reach to the level of conviction, commitment, and then intense deep sadhanas, so that we enjoy first and foremost doing what we are supposed to do. Obviously, when we enjoy what we have to do and we are doing, we definitely get the result which gives us joy, the results of the revelations, the happenings, the experiences for which we are studying the Upanishads, for which the Gurus are teaching us the Upanishads. Narayana. The five things which we do every day: Vedic chanting, common sense thought, Mangala Acharana Shloka, Sankalpas, Upanishad Mantra Ucharanam, Upanishad Mantra Adhenam with Bhashyam. Then at homework, we do the reflection of these things. We try our best to understand, imbibe, assimilate, then retain this knowledge, and then look from its standpoint as to how the life has to be changed or molded. This is how spiritual transformations happen when we make it. Nothing happens by its own. All the time, remember throughout the life. Right, friends? Now, in that Vedic chanting, Rigvedaha, 9th Mandalam, 68, 69, 70, 71. Four Anuvakas, let us enjoy. Om Athaveda Parayanam Rigvedaha Navamamandalam Atha Ashtashashtitama Anuvakat Arabhyam Om Om Pradevamacha Madhumanta Indavo Sishyadantagava Ana Dhenavaha Barhishado Vachanavanta Udavihi Parisrutamusriya Nirnijandire Saroruvadabhipurva Achikratadu Shrutayan Swadate Harihi Tiraha Pavitram Pariyanurujrayo Nisharyani Dadate Deva Avaram Viyo Mame Yamya Sanyati Mada Sakam Vrudhapayasa Pinbadakshita Mahi Apare Rajasi Vivevi Tadabhivrachan Akshitam Paja Adade Samatara Vicharan Vajayan Pramedirasvadaya Pinvade Padam Amshuryaven Pipisheyato Nruvi Samjamibhirnasate Rakshate Shiraha Samdakshena Manasa Jayate Kavirrutasya Garbho Nihito Yamaparaha Yunaha Santa Pratamam Bijagnatur Guhahitanjanima Nemamudyadam Mandrasya Rupam Vividurmanishina Sheno Yadanto Abharat Paravadaha Tammardayamta Surudham Nadishva Ushantamamshum Pariyantam Rugmiyam Tvam Rujanti Dashayoshana Sutanso Marushibhir Matibhir Dhitibhir Hitam Avyo Vare Biruta Devahutibhirno Biryato वाचमादर्शि सातये परिप्रयन्तं वय्यं सुशंसदम् सोमं मनीषा अभ्यनूषद स्तुवः यो धारयामधुमा ऊर्मिणा दिव इयर्तिवाचं रैषाळमर्त्यः अयं दिव इयर्ति विश्वमारज सोमः पुनानः कलशेषु सीदते अद्भिर्गोभिर्मृज्यते अद्रिभिः सुतः पुनान इन्दुर्वरिवो विदत्प्रियम् एवानः सोम परिषिच्यमानो वयो ददच्चित्रतमं भवस्व अद्वेषेद्या वा पृथिवी हुवेम देवा धत्तरैमस्मे सुवीरम् 69. ईशोर्नधन्वन् प्रतिधीयते मतिर्वत्सो न मातृप सर्जूधने उरुधारे वधुहे अग्र आयत्यस्य व्रतेष्वपि सोम इष्यते उभो मतिः पृच्छ्यते सिच्यते मधु मन्द्राजनी चोदते अन्तरासने पवमानः सन्तनिः प्रज्ञतामिव मधुमान्द्रप्सः परिवारमर्शति अव्ये वधूयुः पवते परित्वचिश्रत्नीते सप्तिरदितेरृतं यथे हरिरक्रान्यजतः संयतो मदो नृम्णा शिशानो महिषो न शोभते कुक्षामि माति प्रतियन्ति धेनवो देवस्य देवीरूपयन्ति निष्कृतम् अत्यक्रमीदर्जुनं वारमव्ययमत्कं न निक्तं परिसोमो अव्यद अमृक्ते नरुषता वाससा हरिरमर्त्यो निर्निजानः परिव्यद दिवस्पृष्टं बर्हणा निर्निजे कृतोपस्तरणं चम्बोर्नभस्मयम् सूर्यस्येव रश्मयो द्रावयित्नवो मत्सरासः प्रसुपः साकमीरते तन्तुं तदम्बरिसर्गास आशवो नेन्द्रादृते भवते धाम किञ्चन सिन्धोरिव प्रवणे निम्न आशवो वृषच्युता मदासो गातुमाशत शन्नो निवेशे द्विपदे चतुष्पदे स्मे वाजाः सोमतिष्ठन्तु कृष्णयः आनः पवस्व वसुमद्धिरण्यवदश्वावद्गो मद्यवमत्सुवीर्यम् यूयं हि सोमविदरो वमस्तनदिवो मूर्धानः प्रस्थिता वयस्कृतः एते सोमाः पवमानास इन्द्रन् रता इव प्रययुः सातिमच्छ सुधाः पवित्रमति यन्त्यव्यं हित्वीवव्रिं हरितो वृष्टिमच्छ इन्दविन्द्राय बृहते भवस्व सुमृडीको अनवद्यो रिषादाः भराचन्द्राणि गृणते वसूनि देवैर्द्यावा पृथिवी प्रावतन्नः 70th त्रिरस्मै सप्तधेनवो दुदुह्रे सत्यामाशिरं पूर्व्ये व्योमने चत्वार्यन्या भुवनानि निर्णिजे चारुणि चक्रे यद्धृतैरवर्धता सभिक्षमाणो अमृतस्य चारुण उभे द्यावा काव्येनाविशस्रते तेजिष्ठा अपो ब्रह्मणा परिव्यत यदि देवस्य श्रवसा सदो विदुः ते अस्य सन्तु केतवो मृत्यवोदाभ्यासो जनुषे उभे अनो ये विनृम्णा च देव्या च पुनत आदिद्राजानं वनना अगृह्णता समृज्यमानो दशभिः सुकर्मभिः प्रमध्यमासु मातृषु प्रमेश च व्रतानि पानो अमृतस्य चारुणौ वेणुचक्षा अनुपश्यते विशौ समर्मृजान इन्द्रियाय दाय सोऽभे अन्ता रोदसी हर्षते हितः वृषा शुष्मेण बाधते विदुर्मतिरादिदेशानः राधेदिशानः शर्यहेव शुरुधः समातरा न ददृशा न उश्रियो न ददेति मरुतामिव स्वनः जानन् नृतं प्रथमं यत्स्वर्णरं प्रशस्त एकमवृणीत सुक्रतुः रुवति भीमो रुचभस्तविश्यया शृङ्गे शिशानो हरिणी विचक्षणः आयोनिं सोमः सुकृतन्निषीदति गव्ययीत्वग्भवते निर्निगव्यये शुचिः पुनानस्तन्वमरेपसमव्ये हरिर्न्यथाविष्टसानवे जुष्टो मित्राय वरुणाय वायवे त्रिधातुमधु क्रियते सुकर्मभिः पवस्व सोमदेववीतये वृषेन्द्रस्य हार्दि सोमदानमाविश पुराणो बाधाद्दुरिताधिपारय क्षेत्रविद्धिदिशाः विपृच्छते हितो न सप्तिरभि वाजमर्षेन्द्रस्येन्दो जठरमा पवस्व नावान सिन्धुमतिवर्षि विद्वान् शूरो न युध्यन्नवनो निदस्स. One more. निदस्वः आ 71 आ दक्षिणासृज्यते शुष्म्या सदं वेति द्रुहो रक्षस पाति जागृविः हरिरोपशङ्कृणुते न भस्मय उपस्थिरे चम्वोर्ब्रह्मनिर्निजे प्रकृष्टे हेव शोषूष एतिरोरुवद सूर्यं पर्णं निर्णीते अस्य तं जहाति पव्रिं पितुरेति निष्कृतमुपप्लुतं कृणुते निर्निजन्तना अद्रिभिः सुधा भवते गवस्त्योर्वृषायते नभसा वेपते मथे समोदते न सते सादते गिराने निक्ते अप्सु यजते परीमणे परिद्युक्षं सहस पर्वतावृतं मध्वः सिञ्चन्ति हर्म्यस्य सक्षिणिम् आयस्मिन् गावः सुहृताद ऊधनि मूर्धन् श्रीणन्त्यग्रियं परीमभिः समीरतं न भुरिजो रहेशत दशस्वसारो अदितेरुपस्तः जिगादुपज्रयति घोरभेच्यं पदं यदस्य मतुथा अजीजनन् शेनो न योनिं सदनं धिया कृतं हिरण्ययमानवासदं देव एषते एषति एरिणन्ति बर्हिषि प्रियं गिर्वाशो न देवा अप्येति यज्ञियः पराव्यक्तो अरुषो दिवः कविर्वृषा त्रिपृष्ठो अनविष्टगा अभि सहस्रनीतिर्यति परायति रेभो न पूर्वीरुषसो विराजते द्वेषं रोपं कृणुते पर्णो अस्य स यत्राशयत्समृता सेदति श्रिदः अप्सायाति स्वदया दैव्यञ्जनं संसुष्टुति न स ते सङ्गो अग्रया उक्षेव यूथा पर्यन्नरा विदधित्विषीरदितसूर्यस्य दिव्यः सुपर्णो वचक्षदक्षां सोमः परिक्रतुना पश्यतेजाः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Thank God we are in touch with our Shruti Mata every day on this pretext of studying the Upanishads and doing the Veda Parayana. Keep it up. Very good. Oh Lord, may we not go away from this Vaidika Vidya and Samskriti and Jnana and Jivana Vidhana into Avaidika Sarvanashana Yukta Jivana Vidhana. May we not go into that. That's our prayer, that's our sankalpa with full conviction about the glory of the Hindava Vaidika Samskriti Jivana Vidhana Lakshya Marga etc. Marga. Now, friends, in our common sense thought, today, the fourth day, the beautiful discussion which we have started as a refreshing reminder for us about we becoming more serious, sincere, to become qualified, to be blessed with the knowledge of the Shastras, so that we are convinced about them and we are able to genuinely do the sadhanas and without missing get that joy of the Tattvanubhuti as soon and as early as possible, here and now. In any field also in life, focus on being qualified. Then for which we are qualified, the thing automatically comes, chooses us without effort. Then if we are not qualified, even if some things come out of destiny or out of any other favors or shortcut methods, those things, because we don't have qualification, deservability, they won't stay with us for long. And let everybody go in their own way in their life sadhanas, but let us be careful. The being careful is in trying to become aware continuously of this sadhana chatushtaya sampada and inculcate them fully up to the brim level. That the gurus themselves who are in search of such sadhana chatushtaya sampanna sadhakas jivas, they come and they just give their supporting hand and pull us, lift us away from this ajnana janita samsara, isn't it? Should I go to gurus in such a manner with unqualification, disqualification, that the guru is disturbed, agitated, frightened, and runs away? Or should I go to a guru with such beautiful qualifications that Guru himself feels elated and joyful to see such qualified Shishya? Isn't it? Whether it's a Bhagavan, whether it is Guru, whether it is parents, whether it is office and boss, whether it is society, wherever, when we go with proper qualifications, maturities, they receive us with joy, welcome us with joy. है कि नहीं? उस पे हमें फोकस करना सीखना है. If not, we don't put focus on the qualification, but we always want or seek this or that. And the people hesitate to give it to us because we don't qualify. And because we don't get it, we get disappointed, we get miserable. ये सब झंझट क्यों? दिमाग तो दिया ना भगवान ने. सोचो फिर कितने सोचना है. एक ही बात. व्हाट इज इट? गेट डिजर्विंग, गेट क्वालिफाइड, बी क्वालिफाइड. Whatever you want, for that there are qualifications. Gain them. Hmm? You gain them. Then, whatever you are gaining now, good or bad, love or hates, respect or kicks from the world, that you are deserving them. I know, beautiful life it is if it clicks to us that I have to become qualified with my conscious efforts day by day. You know, just it's a matter of getting that breakthrough. That's all. Thereafter, it's only a joy that I am becoming qualified and I'm getting what I am qualified for, which is so beautiful. So here the qualifications, the qualities, the lakshanas, the sampada, the adhikaritva is in gaining these 1, 2, 6, 1, total 9 qualities. Out of them, we have seen 8 of them till yesterday. Ninth we will see today and add 3 more to it, which make it a complete. The subject becomes complete. My job is done. I am happy, satisfied that I have reminded myself and also tried best to express it here. Now, what are them? Basically, they are called as sadhana chatushtaya sampada. Chatushtaya, set of 4. Like antakarana chatushtayam, manabuddhi chittahankara. So to purushartha chatushtayam, dharmartha kama moksha. So we call somebody as the dushta chatushtayam, 4 of them in that Mahabharata. So here also varna chatushtaya, ashrama chatushtaya. So to sadhana sampatna, is it sadhana chatushtaya sampanna. In that 1, 2, in the third one there are 6. Must remember the names, must remember the definitions. If you can remember those respective mantras, nothing like that, because there will be clarity always. So vivekaha, na brahma satyam jagan mityeti evam rupo vinishchayah soyam nitya nitya vastu vivekaha pariganyate. Vairagyah tadvairagyam jihasaya darshana Over now in the Shamadhi Shatka Sampada, first one is Shamaha. Virajya Vishayavratat Dosha Drishtya Muhurmuhu Swalakshe Niyatavastha Manasaha Shama Uchyate. Then Damaha Vishayebhyaha Paravartya Sthapanam Swaswa Golake Ubhayesham Indriyanam Sa Damaha Parikirtitaha. Then Uparati Bhahyanālambanam Vrittehe Esha Uparati Ruttama. Then Titiksha Sahanam Sarvadukhanam Apratīkārapūrvakam Chinta Vilaparahidam Sa Titiksha Nigadyate. All these exhaustively explained till yesterday. Then the fifth one in total, the seventh one is Shraddha. Shastrasya Guruvakyasya Satya Buddhya Avadharana. Sa Shraddha Katita Sadvihi Eya Vastu Palamyate. So when we are continuously with the Shastra, with the Guru, and allowing the Guru and Shastra to be with us by remembering them always in the mind, either what Guru said clicks immediately, or it may take 1 year, 2 years. कभी कभी तो एक 10 साल 20 साल बाद what Guru told it may click to us. Oh, already 30 years back my Guru told this. I didn't register it or get it. Now I got it. कभी कभार Guru has taught me 3-4 जन्म पहले. That clicks now. That Shraddha if we have, then it works. Shastrasya Guruvakyasya Satya Buddhya Avadharana. Isn't it? So pray, let me have that Satya Buddhi Avadharana to the Vakya of the Guru and Shastra. May I not have the Asatya Buddhi or Samshaya Buddhi of what they say. Therefore, opposite of Avadharana is carelessness, not remembering. What Guru said is correct, true, useful to me, applicable to me, in my own interest, as a blessing to me for my own evolution. All these things are called Satya Buddhi. Therefore, remembering it, Avadharana, pakad ke rakhna usko. And then pakad ke rakhna is equal to doing the acharana of it, vyavahara of it, sadhana of it. If that way we have what Guru said is Satya Buddhi, one Mahavakya Guru says Tat Tvamasi, like some great saints, बस उस एक सेंटेंस से ही उनको अहम ब्रह्मास्मि अनुभूति हो गया है ना. फॉर अदर्स लाइक दी कागभूषुंडी, yesterday we were seeing in that one of the yugas he was in Ayodhya, then Ujjain, he was in that Shudra Janma. He was having more and more anger only, more and more restless he was becoming with every of the good kind upadesha given by the teacher. So that pus was so much in him, mental pus created from many, many lives, and that life also, the pus of arrogance, ego, non-thinking, not understanding the kindness or glorious guidance by others, all of that pus in him made him to react only to what Guru Maharaj says, to such an extent that today we will see that he won't even get up when the Guru comes. उतना हो गया निरादरण. अब गुरु लोग they know that's it, what they have to give us, how they have to treat us. The treating is only love, giving is only guidance. They won't react, they won't get disturbed. But Lord Shiva becomes angry, Ujjain Mahakaleshwar, and Zabardast the Shrapa he gives to this Kagbhusundi. Then again Guru only prays. That shows to us that every Guru is in prayer to the Lord. O Lord, this disciple is stuck up here in the ego, in some emotions, in some likes or dislikes, or some type of notions that is not able to catch the point. The point is focus on yourself for your inner sadhana. Nothing is important in this world. Oh Lord bless. That's how the Guru prays to the Ishvara. And Ishvara also says, यार मैं भी कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, ये इतना फंसा है. Chal, let us both try. Isn't it? Like a tree of 500 years, deeply rooted. If you have to remove that tree for any reason, how difficult it is. So too, from how many lives, the deeply rooted are our ignorances, our notions, our delusions, our wrong convictions. So उखाड़ने के लिए बेचारे बहुत टाइम लगता है. Both of them keep trying. They are trying now also. है ना? We don't allow them. So Satya Buddhi Avadharana is such a powerful thing. You know, Shastra is the expression of the divinity. The Guru also the divinity embodiment only. So what they is Avadhar Satya only. That Avadharana is Shraddha. Then the eighth one we saw yesterday, 2 plus 6th. That was what? Um, Samadhanam. Samadhanam is a very good thought. Sarvada stap, that's what just now we were saying. Sarvada sthapanam buddhehe shuddhe brahmani. Shuddha immaculate Brahman. In trying to experience him, understand him, our buddhi is always focused on it. Only that we have to do. Dropping that buddhi of focusing on Paramatma, coming to the level of projections of the mind, imaginations of the mind, unnecessary thoughts of the mind, also to the unnecessary perceptions of the world. Then the worries, vagaries, endless about the body. We have to slowly shift ourselves from this to that level. ये शरीर है उसके बीमारियां होते थोड़ा केयरफुल रहो बस. More than that, how long you go on attending? Indriya perceptions nonsense. How long? And the most terrible devil is my own mind is my enemy. By thinking all that which is not required to be thought. ये हमको पकड़ना है. And what do you mean by all that which is not required to be thought or means any thought other than Paramatma Tattva is bekar, is only binding. And how I have to be devoted to that Lord, serve that Lord, if it is Saguna, how to understand and contemplate on the Lord Nirguna. On that only the Buddhi should focus. The rest all let us not victimized by our own mind. It's mind only. सारा दुनिया संसार दिमाग खराब सब मन में होता है. For no reason only. We look at somebody, did somebody, and we have comments on that. We get disturbed about that. Why are you? You हो रहा है होने दो. No, you are not Ishvara to command anyone. You are a sadhaka. Sadhaka has to have his sadhana for his sadhya. Focus. Isn't it? This is the meaning of Buddhehe sarvada sthapanam shuddhe brahmani. Tat samadhanam. Natu chittasya lalanam. Chitta lalana means what I want, it should happen. Only one want we should have, and that is there should be no want. That's it. The highest Vedanta level में क्या कहते हैं? You have seen it in Katha the Upanishads. The moment the heart is freed from any wants, every wants, there and then we realize self. यदा सर्वे प्रमुच्यन्ते कामा ये अस्य हृदि स्थिताः अथ मर्त्यो अमृतो भवति अत्र ब्रह्म समश्नुते. At that very moment one experiences Brahman. Just like any desire of the Jagrat and Swapna. Any means every. The moment they are all dropped, are we not taken into that most blissful, joyful state of sleep every day? Nidra अवस्था में कितना आनंद है. Why? Because we dropped all desires of Jagrat and Swapna. That's why that bliss in that Nidra. So to the bliss of the self comes when all the expectations, kamanas are dropped. So natu chittasya lalanam we are explaining. Chittaka lalana means what I want, it should happen like that. How can you want anything? अरे क्या तबीयत बना के रखा है क्या? एक भाषा में कहते हैं कि आई वांट दिस, आई वांट दैट, दैट फेलो शुड बिहेव लाइक आई वांट. व्हाट आर यू टॉकिंग? अरे, आर यू हिटलर और व्हाट? Its question itself, the point itself is wrong. Like if I say, I want you to listen to me, that want itself is wrong. Isn't it? How can I command anybody for anything? Isn't it? It is good if somebody lives like that. ऐसा कहकर गुरु एंड भगवान छोड़ देते हैं. They never say I want. That's why they are happy. Isn't it? Why Guru and God is happy? Because they don't have any want from this disciple or the bhakta. करो तो अच्छा है तुम्हारे लिए, मेरे को कुछ नहीं चाहिए. That is the meaning of न तो चित्तस्य लालनम. चित्त लालना means मनमानी करना. Both. What my mind wants, I try to do it. When it happens, I become happy. When it doesn't happen, I become miserable. This is called, in short, entire samsara. What is the moksha? Being the self. How it happens? When I stop becoming happy by trying to fulfill what my mind wants. मेरा मन जो चाहता है उसको फुलफिल करके सुखी बनने का बनावटी जिंदगी जब मैं छोड़ देता हूं, then I am the Brahman. That's the meaning of sadhana. Also told the thing to be achieved. Also told sadhana is natu chittasya lalanam. Thing to be achieved is buddhehe shuddhe brahmani sarvada sthapanam. Sarvada sthapanam shuddhe buddhehe shuddhe brahmani sarvada tat samadhan. This is the eighth quality in total, or sixth of the Shabadi Shatka Sampada. Oh yeah, now the last one is Mumukshutvam. In the Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampada. Viveka Vairagya Samadhi Shatka Sampada Mumuksha. What is Mumukshutvam is the desire to get freed from the bondage. So only when we know where we are bound, then we can understand what's the meaning of liberation. We are bound in our identity, that's it. Freeing from that identity is liberation. Identities of two types. Aham Rupena, Mama Rupena. From these two Aham and Mama, the third comes Bhashyam. Means for me. I am mine for me. I am मैं. Mine मेरा. For me मेरे लिए. ये तीनों फंसाते हैं हमको. And so simple it is, other than Brahman, with no thing we should have Ahanta and Mamata Mahyam. If we have, that's bondage. Therefore, the real mumukshata, the spiritual mumukshata, the desire to get liberated is the desire to get liberated from this anatma or abrahma or not self. And what are they? In the Tattva Bodha, the definition is mumukshuttam kim moksho me bhuyat iti ichha. That much. Me moksha bhuyat. मुझे मोक्ष मिल जाए, ये इच्छा को मुमुक्षुता कहते हैं. मे आई गेट लिबरेटेड, दिस इच्छा, द डिजायर इज कॉल्ड एज मुमुक्षुता. स्मॉल डेफिनेशन गिवन इन द तत्वबोध. इन बड़े टेक्स्ट में क्या कहा विवेक चूड़ामणि, दैट्स अ बिगर टेक्स्ट, सो बिग डेफिनेशंस. देयर द टॉप मोस्ट डेफिनेशन, इफ इट क्लिक्स टू अस वी आर लकी. ही सेज अहंकारादि देहांतान बंधान अज्ञान कल्पितान स्वस्वरूपावबोधेन मोक्तुमिच्छा मुमुक्षुता. Nowhere you will find such a complete definition. See, moktumiच्छा mumukshata. Moksho me bhuyat iti ichha mumukshata. So that he has said there. What he said in Tattvabodha, he said it in the Vivek Chudamani also. But moksha is always from bondage. From which bondage we want to get liberated, that we must know. The beautiful three things that are said. First one, ahankaradi dehantan. Two, bandhan. Three, ajnana kalpita. Fourth, Swaswarupa avabodhena. Then comes fifth one, moktumicha mumuksuta. Very beautiful, very complete. So the bandha is what? Ahankara adi deha anta. Anta means up to. Ahankar se lekar, then comes the mana, buddhi, chitta, then indriyas, then the deha. ये सारे ही बंधन है. इससे क्या बंधन है कि दे आर माइन, दे आर मी, एंड थ्रू देम आई वांट समथिंग और द अदर. यही बंधन है. That's why we are bound in Jagrata Swapna, because in Jagrata and Swapna, Ahankara up to Deha are in full-fledged functional. In sleep, Ahankara laye supto bhayoeti dehopyachetanaha Ahankara vikasartham swapna sarvastu jagaraha. We have seen in Drugdusha Vivekam, again we will see it. In Nidra, the Ahankara is zero, means it is in Layavast. Therefore, they don't feel any bondage. In Nidra Swapna, Aham is half Jagrut. Therefore, that much bondage. In Jagrat, Ahankara is Purna. सर्वस्तु जागरः. इन जागर में अहंकार पूर्णतया जागृत है. वो जागृत अवस्था. Therefore, with that aham, it's all paraphernalia comes. The chitta, mana, buddhi, deha, indriya. Then, like you go all alone for some picnic, some travel. मजा आता है. You are at your own, but take your whole family. Let us say you have 5 and 7 children. You are a king, you know. Raja had the 7 children in the past. Now see the travel. Everywhere इसको भूख लगती है, उसको प्याग लगती है, इसको प्यास लगता है, इसको सर में दर्द होता है, इसको बुखार होता है. It is a hell only to take the people for travel. Or is it not? Same is what we are going through in Jagrada Avastha. That the demands of the body, the demands of the senses, demand of the mind, how much you will fulfill? You are only suffering, you and I. That's what is ahankaradi dehantahan bandhan. First we have to realize that from the ego to the body, the identity with them is the bandhan. And where from it has come, you have to know. Really neither of them belong to me, nor I belong to them. These are all ajnana kalpita. So therefore, all these upadhis, first level mein, their existence also kalpita. Second is, the bondage with them through aham and mama bhavana is also kalpita. And out of what? Ajnana. And what is ajnana? Ajnana, that not knowing, not realizing that I have nothing to do with them. That's what the evening text of Brahmajnana Valimala. Asangoham, 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 punah punah, Sachidananda Rupoham, Ahameva Hamaveha, and yesterday's sloka, Maya Tatkarya Dehadi, Mamanastyeva Sarvada. Isn't it? मम नास्त्येव माया तत्कार्य देहादि मम नास्त्येव सर्वदा स्वप्रकाश स्वरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः. Just think about it. You know, when you go to a shop, look at the thing, you start liking it, you pay for it, then you make it your own, then you bring it home, then you deal with it. All that is mamata. How we have created the mamata with the objects. So to the people. We don't know that person at all, but somehow we come to know in our life and we make a friend, then that mamata man mein aa jata hai. Don't you observe it? Actually, it was not there, but we create. In the same way, for many, many lives, habitually we made mamata with our upadhis, ahanta with our upadhis. Whereas, what is our position? Being in very upadhis as substratum to them, we are only sakshi to them. Not related. But ये हमको सूझता नहीं है. That's called अज्ञान. Therefore, ये सब हम We think they are me and mine. That's called as bandhana. So ajnana kalpitan ahankaradi dehantan bandhan. How one gets the moksha? वो भी इसी श्लोक में बता रहे स्वस्वरूप अवबोधेन only by the swa nija atma swarupa avabodha that we realize when we realize the self that neither these panchakoshas ever existed nor therefore I have any ahanta mamata with them. Other than swaswarupa avabodha, there is no moksha from this bandhana of ahankara adi dehanta. Through ahankara deha, the whole world bondage to the. So mumukshata, moktumicha mumukshata. Swaswarupavabodhena moktumicha mumukshata. Ahankaradi dehantan bandhan अज्ञान कल्पित. सो अपने निज आत्म स्वरूप के अवबोध से अहंकार से लेकर देह तक जिन चीजों से और बंधन है उससे मुक्ति पाने की इच्छा को मोक्ष. सो ऑलवेज द प्रेयर, ओ लॉर्ड लेट मी रियलाइज माय स्वस्वरूप, लेट मी फ्री फ्रॉम all this upadhi tadatmya. In the upadhi tadatmya there is bondage, in being the self there is liberation. So let me have swaswarupa vabodha, let me have the knowledge of my own self, experience of my essential self, so that from these not selves I free from my bondage of ahanta mamata. This is the mumukshata. 24 घंटे चलता रहना चाहिए, दिन रात सपने में जागरण में. And this happens when we create it. The whole time which we are given throughout life as a sadhaka is, this is what we have to gain. मुमुक्षुता, इसलिए इसको साधन चतुष्टय संपन्न अधिकारी कहा. Words are not just employed like that casually. Every letter in every word in every sentence in every upadesha is perfect and complete. When the Guru and Shastra give. हो गया. सो मुमुक्षुता क्या है? मोक्षुम इच्छा, मोक्तुम इच्छा. हाउ? बाय स्वस्वरूप अवबोध. फ्रॉम व्हाट? द बंधन. क्रिएटेड बाय व्हाट? अज्ञान. व्हाट इज द नेचर ऑफ बॉन्डेज? अहंकारादि देह अंत, with them ahanta and mamata feeling. When we listen it in the beginning, हमको तो असंभव ही लगता है सुनना समझना. But then when we, for some decades, maybe some lives, when we listen, slowly we realize, yes, these upadhis are there. I am a sakshi of them. I am substratum of them, but I am not them. Then when we look back our earlier past life, we laugh at ourselves. How I was so much worried for my own upadhis. Then we look at the world and see the people, how with Deha Tadatmya they are suffering, with Indriya Tadatmya other is suffering, with Mano Tadatmya somebody is suffering, with Ahankara Tadatmya everybody is suffering. You can see that whole cinema. Clearly पता चलता है. Gurus know that. कौन बंदा किस उपाधि से सफर कर रहा है. He tries to teach or treat us there. Like the doctors thoroughly know when they say X-ray, उनको पता होता है कि कौन से पार्ट में क्या है. We can't read the X-ray. We can use X-ray only to see the grahanam. Otherwise, we don't know what grahanam we have. They know it, so they treat. Guru has that X-ray vision of seeing we the jiva sadhaka where we are caught up. So they help us. And we can also just to some extent we can say, oh, he's victimized by ego. Very good knowledge, but still he has got ego. Somebody is victimized at the intellect level. Some are at the most of the time mind and its emotional level. Average Indian is caught up at the mind's emotion level. So much. They say, touch karo, then he becomes emotional. Don't touch, then also they become emotional. You touch them, why have you touched? They become, acha, theek hai, I will not touch. Why are you not touching? Then also they become emotional. I like this definition. Ahankara adi deha antan. Right now feel it. देह से लेकर इंद्रियों से लेकर मन से लेकर बुद्धि से लेकर अहंकार तक ये सारे बंधन है. How we are bound with them? With ahanta and mamata. Means I am them, they are mine. Through them I have to be sukhi. For that I need this or that. Things are conveniences in the world. ये सब बंधन है, ये सब अज्ञान कल्पित है, वो जनित भी नहीं. जनित मीन्स क्रिएटेड, कल्पित is projected. They are not created. If they are created, they will be there real. If they are real, you cannot remove them. They are not created. They are only projected. That's why everything in the world can be given up. Every day in sleep, that's how we are proving it. If it is real, if it is created, you can't give up. It's only projected. That's why you are able to reject it. And the only way is what? This point please carry home. Swaswarupa avabodhena. There is no way other than the experience of Swarupa, the Atman. There is no way other than this to get out of this ignorance and delusion. Swaswarupa avabodhena moktumicha mokshata. So what is the beauty that is added by the gurus for us in this junction is, not only we have to desire for the moksha, we also must know from what we have to get moksha. But more than that, how this moksha is gained, that we should know and ask for it. That positive point is to be stressed from now onwards. What is the positive point? Swaswarupa avabodhena moktum ichcha moksha. Only by the Swarupa avabodha that the moksha from the anatma happens. Therefore, O Lord, let me have Nija Atma Anubhava, Nija Atma Anubhava. क्या होता है ना, the mind and Maya, we may listen to Shuddha Vedanta only for 5 years, 10 years, 20. But in that Vedanta, what that Atman, the Brahman is said, I have to realize it. That thought never comes. And chalta hi rehta hai har din satsang. If the thought itself has not started, then when will it become stronger and deeper? And when will we try only for that? For example, let's say we are listening for the last 5 years the Vedanta Upanishads. You and I, मैं अपने को पूछता हूँ, आप अपने आप को, क्योंकि मैं आपको, आप मुझे पूछेंगे तो लड़ाई होती है. You ask yours, I'll ask myself. How many times we felt that let me experience this self? देखा जाए तो very few times. And in that also, how much was the intent and intensity? And we behave in such a way. This is the need of the Guru and God and Shastra, not my need. It is their need that if they want, they give me Atma Gyan. नहीं तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Isn't it? If you don't give me Atma Gyan, oh Lord, it is your problem. Oh Guru, it's your problem. Oh Shastra, it's your. That's how we behave. We don't behave that अरे it's I am in soup because I don't have the Atma Gyan. ये हमको feeling नहीं होता. Like the rubab होता है ना घर में बच्चों का. That if the mother doesn't give the food, they think it is her loss. Isn't it? बच्चे आजकल के, if the parents don't give pocket money or all, that is loss. The parents also attached like that. Therefore, the children take them for a ride. Like we also with the Guru. If your Guru doesn't teach me, it is his loss. We feel like that. ये ऐसा नहीं होता. मुक्ति देना है तो दे, नहीं तो नहीं दे, तुम्हारी मर्जी, मेरे को कोई नुकसान नहीं है. As you like that we behave. Very funny, no? स्वस्वरूप देना है तो दो, नहीं तो नहीं दे. I am okay with my anatma tadatmya. I will suffer. Like some children, if you don't give me food, don't give. I will be hungry, I will suffer. है ना? Husband sometimes. पहले होता था, अब क्या होता है नहीं पता. अब बदल गए. The wives have become intelligent, or at least they think. So if the husband says angrily, or wife says मैं नहीं खाऊंगी, intelligent husband ठीक है मत खा. He will eat and wash utensils and keep there. She'll go and wash in the kitchen. Nothing is there to eat. है ना? She cries now. क्या हुआ पूरा खा दिया, तुमने बोला ना नहीं खाऊंगी. ऐसे बोला तो you should understand. Is not only understood you, I am following you obediently. In the same way, if we say Swaswarupa Avabodha and Moksha from Ahankaradi, I don't want it, चलेगा भगवान, whenever you want you give, तुम्हारी मर्जी. Then our case will be postponed because we are not showing the sense of urgency. If you say अभी चाहिए, तुरंत चाहिए, औलाद वही चाहिए, you have to coax the Lord. We have to force them. That forcing is with our intensity of desire. That is why muktu ichha, dudha ichha, tivra ichha, mumukshata. Okay. Now tomorrow, of these things, the interrelation between mumukshata and the sadhana shatka, such as samadhi shatka sampada, we will see. Again, as per Vivek Chudamani. And also, role of the Guru in helping us in this, if we take the help. A very good topic. वो कहकर, as I told you, the three more things are there. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, little bit that also we touch. Then it becomes a complete subject. अभी आप उसको कहीं अलग कॉपी करके रख लो. If you want to listen, listen once. Thank you. ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या सम्प्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ओम यैरिमे गुरुवे पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व वेदान्ताः सच्चास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः हृदये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ओम नमः ओम श्रुतस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्. ओम करुणावरुणालय पालय मां भवसागरदुःखविदूनहृदं रचयाखिलदर्शनतत्त्वविदं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखं. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात् समस्तब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्तेष्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति सनातन संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयः राम मंदिर समस्त मंदिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति देश निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा बाह्याभ्यंतर भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य शत्रु निर्मूलन पूर्वक वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थ सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्. पारायणार्थम् अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः. सिक्स्थ चैप्टर, थ्री मंत्रास चैंटिंग. ओम स्वभावमेके कवयो वदन्ते कालं तथान्ये परिमुह्यमानः देवस्यैष महिमा तु लोके येनेदं भ्राम्यते ब्रह्मचक्रम् येनावृतं नित्यमिदं हि सर्वं ज्ञः कालकारो गुणी सर्वविद्यः तेनेशितं कर्म विवर्ततेह पृथिव्यप्तेजो निलकानि चिन्त्यम् तत्कर्म कृत्वा विनिवर्त्य भूयः तत्त्वस्य तत्त्वेन समेत्य योगम् एकेन द्वाभ्यां त्रिभिरष्टभिर्वा कालेन चैवात्मगुणैश्च सूक्ष्मैः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. राइट, अभी हमें पढ़ना है. वी हैव टू स्टडी 17th मंत्र विथ भाष्य. फर्स्ट संबंध भाष्य. टॉपिक इज the sadhana for Paramatma Sakshatkara. That is the topic. Sambandha Bhasha is Nirbheda Sukha Ekatana Atmanah Vishwakrutvam Tadvyapitvam Sannyasibhi Aptavya Moksha Rupatvam Cha Ah. So in every of the mantra The central theme, the topic is the Brahman only. So his Tatastha Lakshanas are told, Swarupa Lakshanas are told. In the Tatastha Lakshana, the relation of him with the universe are told. Along with it, we have to realize him, that's the only way for moksha. That's what is mainly emphasized. In trying to do all this, the whole world to which we have given too much value, too much reality, it is told, proved to be zero without that Paramatma. The whole world is not at all existing without Paramatma. Its satta is because of Paramatma. And whatever modifications that are happening in them also is because of him only. Therefore, hold on to him. The whole world comes under control or goes away from our vicinity. In either case, we are freed from it. Now, Sambandha Bhasha is Nirbheda. Nirbheda means differentiable. Sukha, bliss. Ekatana, homogeneous. Atmanaha, of this Brahman who is of this nature. So, Brahman is said in this one line as four things. One is Nirbheda, second is Sukha, third is Ekatana, four is Atma. These are four the topics about Brahman only. Brahman is Nirbheda, Bheda Shunya, Abheda. In him there is nothing other than him. Then he is Sukha Swarupa because there is no reason for dukkha in him. He is Ananta, is Purna, ityad. Then Sukha Ekatana. Ekatana means consistent, continuous, Lagatar, Akhanda, Nirveda, Sukha Ekatana. And this Brahman is not an object to be brought from shop. And when you brought it, then dekha to expiry date ho gaya. He is not a thing to be gained far away in time or in distance or to be produced by doing something. No. It is there, it is already there, it is existing. And the most beautiful thing is, it is your own self, Atmanaha. So Brahman is Nirveda, Brahman is Sukha, Brahman is Ekatana Sukha, Brahman is our own Atma. Of that Brahman, Nirveda Sukha Ekatana Atmanaha, of that Brahman, Vishwakrutvam. He is the one who is the Karta of the entire Vishwa. Creator. Vishwakrutvam. See, nobody other than Paramatma is the creator of this Jagat. To reject the creating ability for anyone that the Brahman is creator, it is said. After teaching to the Brahman, we will know that he is non-modifiable. Therefore, he cannot become somebody like creator. Therefore, there is no creation. Then what is all that? He only appearing as it. How? By his own Maya Shakti. Therefore, anything we see is Sat Chit only with Maya Kalpita Rupanam. And that Maya Kalpita Rupanama, be attentive. We don't like this word, but it is true. We are addicted to them. Therefore, we are not able to give up with them. That's why the dukkha, because of that, is not going away from us. And then we are not able to hold on to the substratum. Therefore, the moksha, by holding the substratum, we are not getting. As simple as that. This is the essence of all Vedanta. So, Vishwakrutva means what? He is a creator of the world for his lila to express his maya. Creation is not creation. Creation is the creativity of him in appearing in so many forms with his Maya Shakti. Not a creation in the sense that he is no more there now, he has become the world. Paramatma Jagat ban gaye, ab Paramatma bache nahi abhi. Here, when you use the word creation, use in the sense of creativity meaning. भगवान का अपने माया शक्ति से इतने रूप में बनने का क्रिएटिविटी, बनने का मतलब दिखने का. So Vishwakrutvam. Then third one is Tad Vyapitvam. The world which he has created, he himself is permeating. The world who has projected, he himself is permeating. So understand, he his own inseparable Maya Shakti. With his Maya Shakti, he alone is appearing as this world without himself changing. Bus, that carpenter example, yaad rakho, and only one thing to be added. Carpenter with his Maya Shakti is molding the wood into a chair. Yet the wood is intact in the chair. In case of Brahman, the wood also, the instruments used by the carpenter also, and carpenter himself is Brahman only. He is a Nimitta, he is a Karana, he is Upadana. Karanas. Why? Because a carpenter requires a wood, requires a chiseling and hammer chiseler. But a Paramatma doesn't require something other than him. He only everything. Karta, karma, kriya sab wahi hai. Yet he is as he is. That as he is the essential self of him. That we have to aim at. That's our goal. So, Veda निर्भेद सुख एकतान आत्मनः विश्वकृत्वम तद्व्यापित्वम तीन हो गए और चार दो छह हो गए नेक्स्ट वन इज व्हाट संन्यासी भी आप्तव्य मोक्ष रूपत्वम च by the sannyasins he is obtained when he is obtained that obtainment is such an experience that is called as moksha aptavya moksha rupatvam सन्यासी भी आप्तव्य मोक्ष रूपत्व याद रखो परमात्मा को पाने से मोक्ष होता है नो फिर परमात्मा ही मोक्ष स्वरूप है और वो मैं हूं आर यू एबल टू कैच इट मेनी a times in our hasty or quickness of explaining we say when you experience or when you get paramatma you get moksha. Idea is what? The Paramatma Swarupa itself is Mukta Swarupa because there is nothing in it other than it to bind it. Then the next stage is what? That is me only. So knowing that I am that self which has nothing in it to bind it is called moksha. Knowing that I am that self in which there is nothing other than it to bind it. That experience is called moksha. That's the meaning of asangoham asanga. Why asanga? Because there is nothing for me to have sangha. Clear? Nirbeda Sukhaekatanaatmanah Vishwakrutvam Tadvyapitvam. Then Sanyasvi Aptavya Moksha Rupatvam Cha Ah. These are the things that are exhaustively discussed in this mantra. Sannyasi bihi aptavya moksha rupatvam. Sannyasi means जिनको परमात्मा के लिए और कुछ नहीं चाहिए. That personality is called sannyasi. To remind oneself of that, one takes the akar robes, one goes away from the other grahastha ashrama ityadi, which will facilitate his sadhana easy. If you don't take sannyasa, then one is we are compelled, second we justify not doing sadhana. We are compelled by the situations around. Then we are justifying from inside. Swamiji, मैं तो सन्यासी नहीं हूँ ना, इसलिए I can't do sadhana. अरे बनो ना फिर. नहीं, you know. That's why Shankara Bhagwan's special insistence, sannyasi. Actually, so for many of us in our life, by taking away people from us, the Lord gives us the chance for being a sannyasi. We have to utilize it. इधर उधर देखना चाहिए कोई बंधन नहीं है चल निकल पड़ो बस. But we are not so. No, we are though in this way situations are there. We have not grown in our intellectual inquiry to know that we are the self that we have to realize. Then what? As it is said just now, in our common sense thought, we are at the Dehadatma Sthiti. Therefore, we need the security of the Sharira, Bhoga for the Sharira. Therefore, this house gives, these objects give me, these people give. Therefore, pakad ke rakh. That's why sannyasi's first lashana is he wants to know the self at every cost. Therefore, he pays all the cost. That is, he gets away from all the nonsense. Sannyasibihi word we are explaining because we have to respect every word used by Adi Shankar Bhagavan. So sannyasibihi aptavya moksha rupatvam shaha. And the sannyasis are trying to obtain what? Obtain the Paramatma. Why? Because Paramatma is mukta sthiti. Paramatma is not bound by anyone or anything. So when I realize that Paramatma in me, I am also liberated. But for that, sannyas. Now you will see the end of this mantra. You see, ye janaha sadhana chatushte sampannaha sannyasinaha. You see the end of this mantra's bhashya. मंत्र पढ़ लिया, भाष्य पढ़ेंगे लास्ट में देखो, ये जनाः साधन चतुष्टय संपन्नाः सन्यासिनः. Oh, is it not God's grace that from last 4 days this sadhana chatushtoya we are thoroughly studying? I didn't see, मैं अभी देखा तो रेयर इधर लिखा है. See the kripa of Paramatma is refreshing course given to us again, whether we have those qualities or not. Now chant the mantra twice. Om. Om Esha Devo Vishwakarma Mahatma Sada Jananam Hrudaye Sannivishtaha Hrudamanisha Manasa Bhikluptaha Ya Etad Viduramrutaste Bhavanti Esha Devo Vishwakarma Mahatma Sada Jananam Hrudaye Sannivishtaha हृदामनीषा मनसाभिक्लुप्तः य एतद् विदुः अमृताः ते भवन्ति. In the third line, the sadhanas are told, as it was said here. है ना, विश्वकृतम, like Paramatma Sakshatkar के sadhana is the title, no? Those sadhanas are said in the third line. Now we will see this mantra, just like that the meaning, then we spend time sufficient to study it thoroughly with Bhash. Don't worry about time. मैं तो छोड़ दिया भाई कि it will take 1 day, 2 day, 100 days. पढ़ते रहो बस, अपना उपनिषद ही पढ़ रहे हैं, खत्म करने का क्या जल्दबाजी. आई एम सो हैप्पी that every shloka, every mantra we are going through. Now, Eshaha, Esha Deva. Esha means this, who is in the context, whom we are discussing. Devaha. By saying Devaha, his nature is told. He is Prakasha Swarup, Chit Swarup. Esha Deva. Third, Vishwakarma. Not say that, अच्छा, I thought Brahman is Brahman है. Brahman नहीं है वो. कम से कम क्षत्रिय भी नहीं है. Ordinary Vishwakarma. Not that way though. Vishwakarma namak, there is a caste. है ना? Some Vishwakarmas are there. हाँ, विश्वकर्मा. इसका जो भाष्यकार जो भाष्य देते हैं, it's revealing and mind blowing, which we will study tomorrow. Vishwakarma, the word, the moment we see, we immediately understand something which we already understood, and we think that we understood. So is the Lord is the creator of the Vishwa. That's what we think. Not that way. The meaning will be different. Tomorrow you come, I'll tell. Okay. Now, one word, this in one way we'll explain it today, is what Vishwakarma means what? Paramatma is a creator of the world. What Bhagavan Shankara is going to give Bhashya, little deeper, higher, we'll see tomorrow. But what understanding which we have, that also let us refresh. Vishwakarma means Bhagavan is the creator of the world. I know. So, the moment this word comes, all what we study in our Taittiriya Adi, it should be remembered by us. So, Paramatma is the one who himself wanted to feel or become or appear like this multiple world. And he has his own Shakti. He did the prerana to his Shakti. With that prerana, he alone is appearing as everything. That one thing we have to understand. Therefore, the Ananta looking Akasha, and in that the Anginat Sankhya may seen the things that are hanging in it, in which whom we call as Brahmandas, Lokas, in our Vedanta, spiritual or Hindu language. In the scientific language, all these solar systems, the galaxies, They talk in that language. We call as Loka, they talk as in this. In the form of all these hanging cosmoses in the universe, the variety of all these galaxies, Milky Ways, whatever. Within them, from the micro onwards, it is his play only. He alone is there, Kana Kana. That's the meaning of Vishwakarma. Okay. Now, another point is what? Sada Jananam Hrudaye Sannivishta. That also we have to understand from what we studied in Taittiriya. Ki Bhagavan is very much there in the heart of everyone. One. Second is, having created the world, Bhagavan entered to the created world. Entered into the created. These are the words we use. So what do you mean by that? It is what? Bhagavan is there alone. First and foremost, he alone is. Second is, he alone with his Maya Shakti appearing as this. Third, in those appearing ways, wherever, he himself again is playing the play of Jiva, etc. It is not that Bhagavan entered and became Jiva. How can he enter? He is already there, no? The entry of Paramatma is not entry as we say the literal meaning. Entry means expression. Like, in the Ahamvriti, Paramatma gets reflected as Siddhabhas. Like in the sunlight, it will come in this Bhashyam. In the water or the mirror, the sun reflects as such sunlight. ऐसा नहीं होता हो. Like there is a pool of water, the sun is there, the reflection you see in that water. Or is a mirror in your hand, the sun or moon reflection. In this way, Paramatma is not outside that object to get reflected. Because he has to be all pervading, no? So therefore, the definition of the word reflection, meaning of the word changes. In Vedanta, it is not like as we use in the common Vyavahara. Here the reflection means expression. Through that Upadhi, he conditionally expresses. He is not conditioned. But Upadhi makes it appear that conditional. That is उपाधि. द उपाधि का काम ही वो है और उसे वो माया से बनता है उपाधि. माया से बनने वाले उपाधियों के द्वारा और कारण परमात्मा एक्सप्रेस होते हैं वैसे वैसे. That is called creation, that is called reflection, that is called as entry, whatever the language you use. Again and again when you listen Vedanta, these deeper things start revealing. So, Esha Devo, Vishwakarma, Mahatma, Sada Janana Hridaya Sannivishtaha. This is what his position and what is he. Then Hruda Manisha Manasa Avikruptaha. Hruda, Manisha, Manasa. These three words are explained by Shankara Bhagavan as sadhanas. Avikruptaha is realized. Then Ya Etad Viduhu. In this sadhana, through this sadhana, the one who realizes him, Te Amritaha Bhavanti. So such people, Paramatma are not many. The sadhaka drushti say the plural is used. So they become immortal once they realize this. And each of the words, sentence precious. If required, 2 days we'll spend. 1 day होगा तो 1 day we'll study it tomorrow. Thank you. Om 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Parabrahmane Parabrahmane Shruti MAATRE Tatsat Brahma Arpanamastu. Be regular to these classes by your choice, by making it convenient. Now let us study Gita. O Krishna Vasudeva.